Hi Virgo, how you doing? It's your girl Root. I'm turning this light. How y'all doing? Hope y'all doing fine. Yeah, anybody who knew, thank y'all for coming. Anybody been rocking with me, thank y'all for coming back and looking at my videos. I really appreciate it. And this one is called Akashic Records, Don't Be a Sacrifice. And the reason I said that because I was listening to the goddess Azra Star Goddess, Ashera Star Goddess, and she was talking about people. She think that they're sacrificing the ones that die from this cobra thing. That they have some god or deity that requires um, so many people or so many, yeah, well, people to sacrifice. And that was her opinion on that. And especially the ones that's not healthy, that's not taking care of their bodies. So those are the ones that are not eating right, and could be true, you know. But I was just want to say this statement right here is okay. Long as I've been alive, um, we were taught there was 3 meals a day, snacks in between, drink a lot of water, all the juices and stuff like that, and really hard meals that we ate. And then on top of that, being them hard meals through the years start clogging up your arteries, your brain, and bringing parasites and worms and all that kind of stuff. So then we find I always been a curious type person. So then I asked, why do we have grocery stores? So I found that out, and it was for control to make sure that everybody goes to a specific place that buy what they want you to buy and eat because they make everything in a laboratory. Okay, so I found that out. So all of that, no minerals in it anymore. Took out the copper, the zinc, the iron. It's mostly none of it in there. Okay. So on top of all of that, and you're eating all of that food, you know what I'm saying? Then the water, they've been messing with the water. And Dr. Sabi, I'm so grateful for him. Shows about the alkaline water, but where do we find alkaline water? He had pure water where he stayed at. Now I barely see any alkaline water. If y'all find nowhere it said, please put it in the comments. So now you got the water, then you got it in plastic. I did grow up with copper uh, cups to drink it out of, and wells. We had well, not a well per se, but we could get good water. Okay, my mom was lucky enough to grow up with the wells till they came and told them they had to have pipes through their house, and that's been downloaded ever since. Then you got the plastic, that's poison. Then you put the water in there, there's already no minerals in it because they didn't mess that up as well. Then we drinking it, that's doing nothing. They got something, half the time it tastes like liquid, if y'all even notice. Then when you boil it, you have to make sure you put certain things in the water if you're going to boil it, because boiling it just won't get out all the stuff they put in there, okay? Then you got all the other stuff that got going on, the chemtrails, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so my point is, you done already programmed me to do all of this stuff because I didn't know I had a choice to do different till I got insight, y'all, because I like Mother Nature. She started talking to me ever since a child. So a lot of this stuff I have already heard of since I was a child, but I didn't know what it meant because I didn't have a family that was persistent in any of this, okay? So now you come, okay, then you have fear and panic. Where everybody fearing, you watching TV, listen to the news, everybody tripping on that. Then they making scenarios happen, and they got actors to do stuff. They got actors in school, and they're teaching in school all the stuff that we won't need, and history about other people. That's not true. You got all these lies. You got all these things going on. You got all this fear going on and panic. And if y'all look up fear and panic, I did a video on it, so y'all won't have to. You want to look at it and how what it does to the body on top of all of this other stuff that we got in the body. So now they telling us that we should be changing our diet, or you finding out yourself that you have to go by your blood type. No, they still don't know that. And you have to eat right, and they promoting the vegan, and they're promoting eating right and everything. So of course that's gonna take time, but you got the the disease, the virus that came out. So now everybody panicking on that, so that's making more panic. You know, you can't go nowhere without them trying to give you an antidote. Then, like I say, I think that COVID is CO is for copper, melanin. So they took it out your body. If you haven't been eating right and decided to research on your own and eat fruits and vegetables, plants and vegetables, not only at the grocery store, so you're pretty, halfway healthy. So when they give you the antidote, it goes like this. It goes, if you got too much melanin in your body, you could die. If you got not none at all, you could die. If you got some and it becomes a balance when they give you that, you can live. Okay? So that's just copper. So my thing is, why don't you start healing your body now, and you won't be a sacrifice? Because who knows if that's true or not? Now, I know everybody ain't thinking small-minded and thinking that stuff ain't what you seeing on the movie screen, and the actors aren't agents, and they're telling you and showing you what's going on, and you don't believe it. The Matrix should have hit you then, if not Harry Potter. Okay. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna shuffle some plants like I do on my other videos, but I'm not gonna go into depth with them. I'm just gonna read what's on the card, and I'm going to say maybe it's for maybe a cure you have been looking for, or for someone, or something you was curious about, or maybe you didn't know. So I'm gonna let them decide which ones that's going to be, you know, um, to help us on our journey, and getting out in Mother Nature and really enjoying her and finding out her edible plants, and very healthy for you, and other ones that she has that's before you cut your yard, that it might be a cure for something that you got right there in your yard. I'm pretty sure it is. It could be a plant you got growing that's a cure for you, because you can eat roses, you can eat sunflowers. I love sunflowers. I use sunflowers all the time. Y'all can tell that on my channel and on all our ancestors HM products. I love me some sunflowers. Okay, make lotion, tea. I'm gonna start frying it, um, put it in the oven. I'm even thinking about some other things with it. So, yeah. And then dandelion flowers. Oh my goodness, I got some dandelion. Matter of fact, I need to make me bought some dandelions and some turnips and some beets fresh. And I've been eating it, making a salad with it. Put some pomegranate. I got a pomegranate, and I cut it, and I put the red juice that come out the pomegranate, and I put that on top. And then I got this bottle that's like a syrup with molasses and pomegranate in it. And I pour that on top. And then I sprinkle some Himalayan sea salt. Oh, girl. Y'all, talking about good. That is so good. My 2-year-old grandson likes this. Do you hear me? He like it. So. And I just made a tea with a bunch of herbs in it. I didn't eat anything first. I just did some work, research, and then just meditated. So yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's enough. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Okay. The first one is basil. Basil for pasta, sandalwood, rose water for face, for acne, basil and sea salt for inflammation in your back. I'm telling y'all, if I tell y'all that work, that work. Salads, drinks, add to food, meats, sauces, fish, dishes. I put it in my water. It kills whatever in the water, y'all. I just need to find some. I use a glass cup, but I need to find some glass bottles and jars to start storing it. I save a lot of pickle jars and different. I buy some jars, but basil is fantastic, y'all. If I tell you it's fantastic, it's fantastic. I love basil and everything. Okay, just like I like sea salt, and what else I like? Something else I like. So kale, loaded with antioxidants, vitamin C. Okay, for low cholesterol, reduces risk of heart disease. Vitamin K, C, B6, member of the cabbage family. manganese, calcium, copper, y'all, potassium, magnesium, B1, B2, B3, protein, very little fat. Boom. Okay. Uh, Now these other two, I need to go back and look at them for a minute because. Okay, y'all. I'm do a little bit on basil because I love it so much. From Asia, Africa, U.S., Italy. Everybody love basil and olive oil. It's a chewable, hearty gut, immune system, good for digestion, low risk of heart disease, rheumatoid arthritis, inflammatory bowel syndrome. I just had to tell y'all that. Begonias, headaches, sore nipples, eye wash. I don't know what that is. Junkitis, peptic ulcers, suffering from kidney stones, gout, and rheumatism avoided. Don't do it. For body toxins, crush, rub. You help can help on skin to help relieve pain, healing sores and burns. Blood circulation, traumatic pain, gonorrhea, vagina discharge, snake bites. Okay. Wild roses. I was just saying about roses, huh? Natural petic found in the rose hips for gout, health, prevent and treat cold and flus. That's what we need, y'all, for this pandemic we got going on. Vitamin C in it says 50 to 30 to 50% more vitamin C in it than oranges, and I can't even eat oranges no more to my blood type. Edibles sprinkled in salads, rose water, jams, vinegars, syrups. You can make it a tea, on and on. Aloe vera, antitoxic, antibacterial, wound healer, dental plaque, reduces constipation, improves skin, prevents wrinkles, lowers blood and sugar levels. You can drink it, make smoothies, find out how to prepare it, find out more about it. Don't just take my word for nothing. So magnolia bark for menstruational and women, menopause in women found consuming this 12 weeks help with insomnia, irritable, and anxiety. Essential oil, good for aromatherapy, okay? Calming and keeps you at ease or worry and tension, both mind and body, okay? Helpful for minor abrasions, scars, increased circulation, okay? Vitamin D, calcium, probiotics, magnesium, slows blood clots. Not don't put it with blood thinners, okay? You have to use this stuff natural without their stuff as well. So in other words, I have no idea, but it's a nosebleeds and burnt bruises. Okay, so yeah, you know, just got to do a little research, y'all, and find some plants and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, so I'm gonna read a little bit of another lady I like, Teal Swan. Y'all probably heard of. Y'all haven't. Y'all need to listen to her. She's talking about the Akashic records as well. So she says that in order to get to your knowledge of your information of the times you experience everything you have to leave the body, which is the 3D, because it is limited thought, kind of like in prison with gatekeepers all around watching your every move. So that was mine. Throw that in. So in order to get or escape, you have to meditate, find a quiet spot, which it might be hard because wardens like to keep you in chaos, noise, negativity, especially in the brain. They send the downloads of negativity to keep you in line, like in the jailhouse. So a lot of that stuff in your brain, y'all, is not you, and it's then the stuff you're watching as well. So if you're not strong, you're fearful, and you believe everything you see, so you already stored up in your memory. Okay. But once you can escape, then you can meditate. I suggest taking a spiritual bath first, using incense candles, being quiet, closing your eyes. It would help to know your blood type to see what you can eat. I wanted to know, these are questions I asked. I want to know is there a librarian in Akashic Records? Because it's supposed to be in the cosmos in your mind, and you store it up in your mind all your information. Is there a keeper? I'm gonna tell y'all why in a minute I said that. Or is there, or is it you or source that is you are part of, or we so used to help that the brain needs another source to help with things. I'm gonna show y'all a reason why I said that, because I don't know if y'all remember the movies. Um, uh, these are two movies I got in particular, and this one is, I don't know if y'all seen this on Netflix. It talks about a guardian, a librarian in the car. It didn't say. I don't know if it said the Akashic records. I'm just not really finding out about that. I heard about it, but I didn't know. And she's the person over the books of people's lives. So people have been coming in there and stealing them and taking their own books and taking ways to find out how to come back alive from from the underworld and a lot of things about it. So check out that movie, y'all. And it's another one that let me see, can I find that, with Leonardo DiCaprio, okay, that I've seen. They let me pull it up, okay. And what's so interesting about his okay is really, why is it not letting me get into my pictures? Come on, y'all. Okay, where is it at? Okay, now he's missing. Wow. There you go. I'm sorry, y'all. I found it. But yeah, Inception. I don't know if you ever heard of that. And what they did, they were thieves. So someone would pay them to go, and they would be asleep, meditating. The person would be asleep. They would pay them to go inside that person's mind and steal their ideas, and then bring it back to the person, and they would get paid, and the person would get the idea, and they would be, millionaires or whatever with that person's idea. They would do that with different companies, and they went in different dimensions. I didn't know at the time what they were doing. It kind of tripped me out. They were going to more and more deeper dimensions inside of the person's mind, and they had to have this object to make sure that they would get back to center so they can get back to the right place. So eventually it kind of confused them about everything too. So, but yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting, y'all, about the dimensions and stuff. That's a good example of what's going on that maybe I didn't know about. I don't know about y'all. But let's read a little more from teal, swan. More on how to prepare your body. Your birth type and bloodline will help, because of the people that were before you, pulling on their strengths, beliefs, what they ate. Then the plant-based diet, not the meat, dairy, because of the weight it holds in the body. You want to be lightheaded, so to speak, like a air sign. Okay. Okay. So yeah, let's read a little bit about I like this other reader also, Infinity Waters. He was talking about the Akashic Records as well. Good people to listen to, y'all. Akashic Records holds everything that will or has happened. Everything is being recorded. So who or what is doing this? Who is doing this? Yeah, that's a good question. Like the Watchers. I remember one time I was taking my daughter to school, and I was started getting off into everything, the portals and everything. And I'm sorry, y'all, about the noise. And it was when days kind of like this, taking in the morning, and it was dark outside, and I seen in the sky like a big opening. Excuse me. It was like a hole, and I seen two objects. I'm calling them Watchers at the top of the cloud, and there were two at the bottom, and they were so slow, like it was an escalator, and they had an object in their hands. Both of them were packing like a body, and it was slowly going up. So I started praying, and they slowly closed, but they eventually got to their destination before it closed. Though that was something. That's why my mind is really open. It's been open since a child, but it's really open now. Our database, DNA and junk DNA, is this our true Akashic records? There is no beginning or ending. World Akashic records, everything on planet. This is what Infinity Waters is saying. He calls it the Grand Library. And then he says, wait a minute, go too fast. He says it's also a world um, Akashic records. There's also universal Akashic records. Okay, that's why I say those lower entities will get their karma too. So everybody gets karma, and if we were them, probably in other past dimension lifetimes, we probably getting ours now. Okay, we can change who we are more, and make new memories. He says a guy named Edgar Casey. He says the halls of records. I think that's his book or something. Everything that happened on Earth is at the halls of records. Don't accept what you see here. Be open beyond the five senses. Use your imagination more important than knowledge. People in business like guy Amazon, Oprah Winfrey, all the rest of them, they know about Queen Latifah. All of them know about it. No junk food. Eat right. When you are eating, you are reading. When you eat right, you're getting information through the plants. Boom. Okay. From 0 to 7 years old, you're forming your mind. Um, keep an open, like, childlike mind quality, so you can be able to learn and be able. Don't settle. Don't get settled down, and don't get so comfortable. And I know that's a lot for asking an earth sign, but don't get so comfortable that you don't believe stuff and you don't want to move to your highest potential, and it kills you. Okay, question everything. I don't know anything. Who I am. We have to learn to be present, getting letting go of past hurts. Please forgive people. Let people go. That was for your learning experience. Okay? Not to keep dwelling on and killing your body. Hurts. This all happens to help you in your journey. Breathe from the base of your spine. We have to learn how to breathe. We have to go through deep meditation. We got to learn this stuff. It takes time. The ethers get us to Akashic records, okay? Get rid of everything you have been taught. Be open for new information. Akashic records your past lives. Go in nature to access Akashic records in planets, water, okay? You can tap into it at any time. It's yours. Internet, Akashic records. Old and new. Ain't it Akashic records? Everything exists. Anything can happen. Keep learning. Music too can help frequencies to become the best you. Okay? So I thought that was pretty good. A little more before I close this. Dr. Savy says sea moss, agate syrup, all non-GMO fruits, vegetables, avocado oil, black rice, coconut oil, date sugar, banganzo beans, grapeseed oil, every fruit and vegetable with seeds in it, okay? Dandelion, rye, burdock root, maple syrup, sugar, mushrooms, rye, no alcohol, leave alcohol alone. All dairy, leave it alone. Fish, seafood, leave it alone. All meat, all poultry, everything in moderation. It's going to take us time because we've been programmed. But if you want to get to your highest vibration, you got to do that. I do it like, I really don't eat a lot like I used to. And I might eat meat once or twice a week now, until I'm slowly. Then I'm down to like turkey or something like that. I really don't eat a lot at all, you know. Mostly drink and smoothies. Matter of fact, I need to make one in a minute. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close and come back with part two, okay? We're going to start on everything else. All right. Bye, y'all.